Where the fuck is me? Where are me? What came out? You good?
Yeah.
Did you think it? What am I doing? What am I doing? Stop. Where my channel? Hazna, your channel?
Yeah.
Where are we here? Shut up, Finch, shut up! Is it done? It's good?
Yeah.
Is your microphone on?
Yeah. Testing 1 2 6 6 7 7 3 4 2.
Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Six Again with Finch on the eve of round 25 and the top 8 picture is getting a little bit clearer after a few more teams flopped last week. Can we say that, Hazna?
Yeah, big time.
Good day. Oh,
Good evening. How are you, bro?
good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time you're watching. How are you, Coey?
I'm good, my brother.
What's
Yourself?
happening, Habibi?
Not much, bro.
I can still a little bit down and outcast, frustrated from last Friday.
Yeah, shattered. That's the
Mate?
word. Shattered.
Oh, that was the most insipid performance of the season with so much on the line.
Yeah.
You'd think Souths were the ones trying to get into the 8 and we were the ones entrenched in it. It was flat out there.
It was very shattering, bro.
Pathetic, quiet.
They
They dropped their
outmuscled
heads again. Talk to me, Habibi. Leave it with you.
They outmuscled us in every aspect, especially even in like I could understand the first 20 minutes. We were on a roll and we probably had 3 tries taken away from us, but credit to Souths, they wanted it more and held up those tries that should have been a try any other day of the week. They just wanted it more. How can I say?
Very similar to what happened
In Canberra
the
game.
Canberra game.
Yeah.
We blew the 2 tries with a scoop over the Jethro try.
That's right. And then Savage took
And
it
then
away.
it somewhat shows like a weak mentality in the team, hasn't it? And some people say because it's young and it's experienced, there should be no excuses.
No.
Yeah?
There should be no excuses, especially with the system that we have. There shouldn't be an excuse. Look at the Warriors, for example, and look at the Panthers. They were all 3 the teams, including the Dogs, have a similar like system, and you can see just the next man up mentality. Whether we're busted and injured, and they just still, put on a clinic.
A lot of people saying like Serrao, that term, Serrao has lost the dressing room. I wouldn't say he's totally lost the dressing room, but you can see a certain divide with some happy players and a lot of unhappy players, Hazna. Can you tell that? Or am I being extra picky on that?
No, 100%.
Because when Cherry came on, I'll give perfect case in point. You think he's coming on, he knows Jeffro is a serious injury. We're playing for the 8. You should be all to prove a point, pumped up. I'm out there, I'll make a run, I want to make a difference. Did nothing. I'm just using him as an example. He wasn't the reason why we lost, but one of many.
Took 3 runs.
3 of them were sideways. And a missed tackle.
3 missed tackles. 3 missed tackles. 3 missed tackles in what? 40 minutes? Less than 40 minutes, 35 minutes?
We've got a top 6 roster, like Brian's saying, or a top 5 roster, but once again, due to poor team selections, poor strategy, and poor rotations, where it's 4 years and we've gone backwards, man. I've come to the point now, I can say that, and I'm not being proud of it. 4 years under Serrao and we've gone backwards. No spine, Hazna?
That's the big concerning part of it all. We've been now 4 years into the reigns of Cameron Serrao, and he still hasn't established a elite spine. Like perfect example was last year when we had Toby Sexton. Yeah, he wasn't elite, but he did the job by being a genuine 7. We don't have any genuine 7s, even though we're apparently the best academy for
Academy of bullshit, bro.
Academy
of
rubbish. Halfbacks.
Academy of rubbish.
We can't even.
We've got an
pick
academy
one.
and we're using Crichton at 7 or 6.
It's just a shame. Like, the finger's got to be pointed at the coach and Phil Gill.
Going into season 2026, Hazna, take your Bulldogs hat off for a little bit.
Yeah.
An honest appraisal. Where did you think the Dogs would finish? I had them 6th, 7th, or 8th.
I had them top 4 because
You
of
did have them at top 4?
because of the defence.
And that defence has been few and far
Hopeless
between.
this year.
I saw it against the Warriors and against Canberra. I've seen it twice.
Yeah, you had reflections of 2021, and then you have a bit of reflections of last year's defence when we kept Tigers, Warriors to 4 points and beating Penrith Panthers. And then you have games where you get pumped 40 to whatever it is, and then 22-6 last week. You know, like it's just really, really inconsistent. And that comes again down to chopping and changing, not having a proper blueprint for this year.
From round 1 to round now, we're up to round 25, yeah?
Yeah.
How much musical chairs has he played?
Bro, it's unbelievable. Like, it's unbelievable. Now you've got everyone guessing and thinking who's going to be the halfback next year, who's going to be the number 1 next year. You're signing all these fullbacks from Newcastle, from Brisbane, from everyone else. And who are they going to have a shot? You bought Cade Dykes thinking that he was going to get a shot. He hasn't even played a single game in the NRL.
And look what South did, for example, with Matt Duffy. They're giving him a chance. They've plucked him out of nowhere.
And now they've got the ramifications of trying to secure Preston and Burton, because they're paying a little bit overs of trying to poach these young guns that aren't even getting an opportunity. My perfect example is that Latu Finau Latu.
Didn't Gus say he's going to debut this year
Brother,
after round 10?
He's on 400 grand. He's on 400k plus.
Zion Moe, was he supposed to debut?
We got him 2 years ago. He hasn't even had a single game.
He's not even in reserve grade. He's
No.
not even in reserve grade.
No, it's just...
So okay, if they're not good enough, why were they bought? Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
So it's a two-edged sword. If they weren't good enough, why were they bought? And if they're good enough, why aren't they being tried? Aren't we supposed to be the team that gives youngsters opportunities?
Where apparently we're the
Aren't we
development
supposed to develop from inside? Yes, lovely. Didn't we buy Cameron Sorrell flop because he knows how to work with younger players? I don't like the word kids.
Yeah.
Younger players and nurture them.
Improve them, yeah.
Because he started off with the 17s, 18s, 19s, whatever, through Penrith pathways.
Yeah, that's right.
Brother, I've said it and I've said it to you many times. Jerome Luai, Cameron Serrato, all these other Penrith flops that were around during that Penrith dynasty should go kiss Nathan Cleary on the arsehole, because he made a lot of their careers, man. And I don't know why people are chasing after Serrato though. I don't know why. West Tigers threw ridiculous money at him. We threw $1 million at him, then re-signed him to 2031. What's he done?
But again, he was known and he was in demand of being the best defensive coach.
But why?
Stay to your fucking print. Stay to your blueprint. Don't change and go chop and change and think you're Justin Holbrook the one day and then you're fucking Des Hazna the next.
He thinks he's reinvented the wheel.
Like it doesn't work that way. You are known and got a high reputation of being a defensive coach. Last year we were in the top 3 because of we were being the best defensive team in the comp. And then you go away from it this year by changing and chopping and changing.
You know why the defense has been rubbish? Because he hasn't had a steady side. You don't know who you're defending. You know, that communication, your
confidence of trusting.
What's it called? What are they called? Your repetitions with the inside man. Who's outside of you. The communication, the one. It's always chopping and changing. It's always changing.
It is. And then it's.
So how are you going to build a defensive wall if on your right one day is Jahash, another day is Ahmad, and one day is a donkey, and one day is this, and one day you got Crichton, and one day you got backtracking?
I just don't understand. Like,
they were deplorable. We were 18-0 down. I remember I turned to you at the time and said, and South was still moving the ball and playing with so much ease and freedom. We were doing 5 hit-ups for a kick to no one.
One out.
We were 18-0 down.
There's no plan.
Where's the offload gone?
There's no plan.
Where's Max King and his offloads?
That goes down to Brian.
Where's his offloads? Adam O'Brien? Well, that's another failure. So Adam O'Brien is a gun coach and we've got shit players, or he was shit and they bought him. What are they buying for?
I don't understand.
He got the wooden spoon.
I don't get it.
Knights are banging on the top 4.
Yeah.
Why would he sign Zbele?
I don't understand.
Why do we sign Zbele?
I don't understand. I really don't get it. Yeah.
Go away, Terrence.
We signed Adam O'Brien to improve our attacking, and
He improved
we
nothing.
have gone 15 steps back. It's atrocious.
Short ball to Preston, short ball to Preston, short ball to Preston, to kick out back on the inside. And when we went twice out the back, we score. You'd think a Josh would understand that.
Keep doing it.
When Anari scored untouched.
And another thing, when Cherry got subbed in for Jeff,
I'm here, Papua New Guinea. Hello, Papua New Guinea viewer.
when Jeffro got subbed in for Jethro, why change the whole side, putting Anari on the wing and then
Just put Cherry on left wing.
just put him left wing? Fuck him. He's leaving. He's not doing anything anyway. 1 for 1.
Go away, Arduj. We're not 13 plus today. Sorry, bro. It's Bulldogs Die Hard. Thank you for joining us, my bro. Omricus, bro, your name's too hard to say. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. What caught your attention for round 24?
I have to say the Canberra Raiders, bro.
Raiders.
Yeah, that's a perfect team.
That's attitude.
Attitude of
And wanting to play for your coach.
and playing for that badge. Fuck the coach, playing for that badge. You know what I mean? Like that's a perfect perfect blueprint of knowing like this
And he
is
gave
a
youngsters
team.
a chance.
And
He sat Simi Sasangi down. He sat Corey Horsburgh down. He sat Josh Papali down waiting for his last game.
They were too strong.
Adam Mariota,
They were too strong
Savili
for
to
South.
Amalio.
It's just a shame, wallah. It's just a shame. But yeah, Raiders were my highlight of the week, bro. They done well.
I've got the Roosters defence. The Roosters defence was brilliant against Penrith. Penrith stuffed up a bit with Freddie Lussick not passing to his half. Like Freddie Lussick, you have one job to do: throw it to the best player in the world in
Passing
Cleary.
options are atrocious.
It's like he purposely didn't pass to him at times. On the last tackle one time, they had a short. He went right. I don't know. Maybe he had a bad game, but Freddie Lussick, one job: pass to Cleary. But that Roosters defence, that's why I had him in the grand final. Okay. Can I showboat? I had Penrith, Roosters, and Brisbane. Brisbane's finishing last, but my other two should be grand finals, right?
Bro, I wouldn't underestimate the Wires, mate.
What? You're on the wire train.
Yeah, I think.
And Matt Duffy. Matt Duffy looked like Reece Walsh in his prime, man.
Bro,
See how he was skipping on the outside of our edge defender. Hasn't you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So he'd beat the second row or the centre, bite in, and just give short balls, and they kept.
Yeah,
Matt Duffy's on 100. I promise you, hasn't. He's on 120 grand. He started off a train on trial deal in off-season 80. Then when he made the side, Wayne Bennett upgraded him to 120 grand. He's playing like that.
100,
And we got Connor Tracy 520.
120 grand, and every run he made, he'd make over minimum 15 metres.
Hey,
15 metres minimum he'd run last week against the Dogs.
Connor Tracy in 20 games this year, 7 try involvements, no try assists.
Horrendous.
Yeah, let's keep picking. What's the definition of an insanity? It's like talking to a brick wall. The guy's stubborn. The guy's arrogant. The guy thinks he's a scientist and he's that small. And I want to bring up the more prop rotations. At one stage, we had Bailey Hayward at hooker. We had Josh Curran, who's 100 kilos, not even 100 kilos, playing prop. And we all said he's not a prop. And we had Harry Hayes on, haram. They were just punching holes for him. And we had Max King, AJ Jones, and Leo Thompson. Forget our 3 props sitting on the bench, not going forward.
Not going forward.
Yeah, we wanted to go through the middle, 5 feet ups for a kick. Like, make it make sense. Like, what are we watching? What is he meaning to lose?
You'd think that you'd have players on the bench that would impact the
Serrano
game.
Serrano got rid of Paul Vaughan and Dufty.
Yeah.
Dufty apparently couldn't tackle. Mashallah, I don't know how much Connor Tracy knows how to tackle.
It's very.
Arduj mentions us. Freddie Lussick's already playing the Bulldog way by 5 feet ups and not passing
Brother,
without
I
that.
guarantee you, Freddie Classic will not start 9 next year.
So why? Okay.
I could guarantee you. He's all heard this
so why
first.
did we buy him?
I will chop
with
it
you.
off.
Why
if
buy
you-
him?
if you- For depth. For depth, that's what it is. Instead of buying a fucking elite 9 and putting Haywood back at lock, I guarantee you that Haywood will be 9.
Do you want to answer Oramari's question?
Thanks, boys.
from
Just
Papua New
about
Guinea?
the game last week. It was not.
I'll leave
played
that to
in
you because
dog spirit.
you're more positive than me.
Just one question. If we win the 3 remaining games, are we going to make the 8? If we win the last 3 games,
Pending other teams.
relying on Cowboys, really, I feel like Souths have got it in the bag, but relying on Cowboys, if they lose the last 2 games of the season, or at least maybe lose one of the games, in the last 2 remaining, then we have a chance because we have a better for and against. But let's take it for week by week. Let's beat Dragons.
I've got Dragons as before we jump. I've got Dragons favourites this
They've won
week.
3 in a row. They could
And
top
they're
it
playing
off to
brilliant
4.
footy.
And their forwards are probably better than ours at the moment. So let's pass this week before we could even consider.
Just before we move on from the Roosters, they've still got Daniel Tupou, James Tedesco, and Angus Crichton to come back into that side. They beat Penrith, who also have a
I
couple
don't even
missing.
think they need Crichton. That Fanaki guy, whatever his name is.
Celestia Feketi.
Feketi.
I love your Celestia Feketi. And how long have I been telling you how good that guy is, Hazna?
He's a
They've got a hooker, Ben Ayulu, who plays for Samoa as a hooker, languishing in reserve grade. We didn't buy him, we bought Freddie Lussick, Habibi.
Yeah, Roosters are very...
Jaden Brayley, who just signed with the Tigers. Jaden Brayley, if they want Bulldogs DNA, that's exactly what we needed. He can play 9 and 13. He covers multiple positions. Harry Schwakey, the makeshift Bulldogs. If you're centre looking to play 6, come to us. If you're a flop playing fullback, come to us. If you're Harry just hit it on the head. It's all musical chairs and makeshift players.
It's a big worry for next year, Finch.
Habib, Brian called it. How in 4 years are we getting worse? And I thought it was being a panda, but how did we get worse?
Look, I can't say we've gotten worse, but I could say that we've taken 10 steps back.
Didn't Gus say it's a 5-year plan?
Yeah.
We're supposed to win the comp. Okay, are we winning the comp next year?
No.
So the 5-year plan's already been, it's already ran out. So what happens in the 6th year?
But you're forgetting that last year and the year before we weren't supposed to make the final.
Can we nominate Finch for coach? Thank you, what are these names? Abraham or Abraham? Thanks. I guarantee you, I do better than this guy. Sorry, does that sound arrogant?
No.
Oh, okay. At the very least, I'll pick players in their position.
Yeah.
When I do that, Hazna?
That's a fact.
I called it round 1, Finch. I said if they continue to use makeshift players, it's going to cost us. Yeah. Harry, you missed the start of it. Hazna and even a couple of boys said we've got a top 5, top 6 side. It's our rotations, our team selections, and our creativity that has cost us.
Yeah.
This has been a massive failure this year.
Big failure.
They've got just quickly. They've got jerseys at buy one get one free.
Sale on now, yeah.
Now this is before semi-final time when all your merchandise sales should be going up.
Flying through
the roof. They've ordered that much gear. Like they're giving out jerseys for free. Sorry, they are giving out. Buy one get one free.
They are. It's a shame. But it's. I'm really stressed about next year. I really don't know who's going to be our number 1. If it's going to be Connor Tracy,
Fatano.
We have. It has to be.
But they bought him. They won't use him.
Bring in fucking fresh legs. Bring in a new face.
You like Chevy Stewart, didn't you?
I like Tay Cotran.
He's not even making reserve grade fullback.
He's in flag at the moment because of Kay Dykes. But yeah, I don't like. I like Chevy. I even like Tweedle. Tweedle's a great player.
He went to Perth.
But see this.
I want to know who is the recruitment officer has that. Can you search it for me, please, Habibi? Can I give you a quick task? Do we have a recruitment or retention officer? Because whoever it is should be sacked with Serraldo. Brian, for 2027, we have Preston and Burner for 1 more year, but I understand where you're going with it. It's on the downwards trajectory. Preston's being chased by up to 7 clubs.
He'll come.
And rightfully so.
He'll stay.
His dad wants him to go. His dad came out on radio and said, I want him to go to Perth Bears.
He was at the season opening.
For the Perth Bears. Do we have a recruitment officer, Habibi?
Is your general manager, Feel Good.
Feel good. Harry said Stevie Wonder. That's the comment of the day.
Your Pathways recruitment officer is Fafita Halla and Liam Ayubi.
That's Pathways. Our juniors are actually going well, so I'm not going to attack those 2 boys.
But if our juniors are going well, why?
But they're not giving him a chance. We just said it. They don't give him a chance.
They're contradicting with whatever they say in these conferences, saying that we're a development club and we're here to raise and nurture kids to become elite football players. You're not even giving them opportunities.
It just looked like they were out enthused. There was no polish. There was no talk. There's no commitment in the tackle. Souths were rolling through us at will.
Yeah. They won everything.
How did you called it live, Hazna? Peter Mamazoulis.
He was awesome.
He's got no club for next year.
He was
Hello,
awesome.
Gus Gould, Ronald Zabri.
He played for probably under 40 minutes.
You wouldn't take Mamazoulis over Freddie Zabri?
Freddie and Bailey.
I'd take Mamazoulis over both of them.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm with you. Sorry.
Like I definitely would. He ran amok. He tired down that ruck, and every run he'd do, it's like a forward was running, and the 3-4 boys couldn't even put him down. This is a hooker we're talking about. Bailey Hayward gets bounced off every tackle, misses about 6-7 tackles a game. Put him back at lock, bro. He's a ball player. He's a ball playing player. Put him back at lock. Look how amazing he looked last year. Look how much he was in form last year when he'd come off the bench as a lock. It's such a shame. It's such a shame.
You know what summed up the first half? Was the kickoff in the second half when their minds were not on the job. Bailey Hayward drops it cold, didn't even get near it. Hits him on the chest. His arm, like the ball hits him on the chest before his arms even.
Yeah, there's a big offset.
Didn't I, Hazna, unjudged Waddler, it's not a show. I called it after one game. Didn't I tell you Bailey Hayward's not a hooker?
You have.
Didn't I tell you Crichton's not a half?
No, you told me this.
I said Connor Tracy's not a fullback.
He's not.
And then every Tom, Dick and Harry, those fairy with the fans, the ones that, the influencer Zubberies, TikTok, they go, ride or die with Bulldogs or die. Yeah, but when you see your club not putting its best foot forward, you're allowed to call it out, mate.
You're allowed to call it out.
You know, times I got attacked. I don't give Bailey Hayward time. Crichton's the most creative person. He's shit.
I've paid fucking thousands and thousands of dollars this year for this team, and they've let me down.
Communicator, brother. We were 5 rows back on the halfway line, Terrence. There was no communication going. It was like they were at a mosque, at a church. It was stunned silence. They were quiet as fuck.
Yeah, they're dead. 25,000 people didn't even sound like there was anything.
How many times have I said Cherry does not belong on the right-hand side?
He doesn't belong in the team.
Okay. We had Sean O'Sullivan on the bench. Move Captain Zubbery to centre. Okay, and you move your Inari and get Sean O'Sullivan to come in. He always takes
and he had him on the bench.
What can I say, my brother? South, Crichton,
James Hooper thinks that there's going to be a big signing for a halfback for Bulldogs. I don't believe it, bro.
But these guys just keep. Have you heard that, Mate? Have you heard that saying? You keep throwing darts at a board, one's going to stick.
Yeah.
They've said we're after Sam Walker. They said we're after Callum Ponga. They said we're after. They always use our name for Luke Metcalf. I heard Luke. Was it Luke Metcalf?
Yeah, Luke Metcalf.
I heard we didn't even speak to Luke Metcalf. It was all bullshit.
No, it would have been.
You get me? Hooper's still drunk, probably, man. In our last 4 games, we've averaged 12 points a game. At the time when we needed to throw the ball around, because we've been chasing a top 8 finish. Do they like losing and not chancing their arm?
Like I've come to a conclusion. Like they will not win a competition if they don't know how to win 5 to 6 games on a string.
Dufty looked like Reece Walsh, Harry, and we said that earlier. Dufty was skipping on the outside of defenders, tearing that both edges to shreds. Tallis Duncan's a second row, a brilliant player, was playing centre. We had Jack Wyden up against Burden, and we couldn't get Burden with his pace to beat Jack Wyden. Campbell Graham is playing with one calf like Carraz. How do you get held up over the line twice? You're 105 kilos. Duncan's a freak. Tallis Duncan should be playing Origin, and Tallis Duncan should be on that World Cup with Australia. He can play anywhere.
Yeah, he's a
good player, man. Can we get rid of Adam O'Brien?
We have to.
12 points a game.
There has to be a change in the assisting coach if Sirado's going to stay there. There has to be a change. There has to be a change in the spine. There has to be this is it. Like you can't just think, oh, Galvin's going to be the number 7 for the remainder of his career, and let's just play it out. They got very arrogant about the fact that they put Lachlan Galvin in that position, and they didn't want to put him back. They honestly thought that Galvin would do good at 7. I'm telling you now. But that's not the case.
And then our coach goes in the press and goes, oh, we played good for the first 20 minutes. You incompetent wood duck, fruit nut, flop.
80-minute game.
How long does the game go for your 80? How long does a rugby league game? Can you tell this, Mark?
80-minute game. 80-minute game.
It's the rinse. We competed well for the... Hasn't it? Oh, and then I just remembered, we had South where we wanted them at half-time. Do you want to be 12-0? Is this guy fucking deluded?
Yeah.
So, okay, is this guy freaking deluded? Look, if your coach, if the message from the coach from the top is saying we had South where they wanted to, and the 12-0 was 3 unconverted tries, so you're down 18-0. We played good for 20 minutes, and we had South where we wanted them.
He should.
Brother, what? Accountability starts from the top.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's accountability.
Agree. Crichton's on a 6. It was a sugar hit. It only worked against the Titans, and the Titans. You know what the Titans' completion rate when Critter played so well? 57%, Habibi. Titans couldn't catch a cold that night. It was pouring rain on the Gold Coast. Remember? Osman went. It was pouring rain. 57 completions. Habibi would beat them in Ostag.
Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Haywood's a 7. Play Haywood at 7. Start Kurt Mann. Play Galvin at 6 if you don't want Shota Sullivan.
That's another comment Harry just mentioned in the comments. He mentioned at the end that the Dogs are slow learners. How about you fucking look at yourself in the mirror and realise that you're the only slow learner out there as a coach.
And he blamed Karaz, who's played. Hold on, he's blamed Karaz had a shocker, okay? And he's blaming a guy who's got a calf tear. He's got no back. He's playing with ankle and knee injections.
At least with those 4 offloads that you did highlight, he tried to create something out of nothing.
He's trying something. The Hayawan, Salmon's missed tackles, doesn't see. Bailey Hayward's knock on, doesn't see. Connor Tracy's 0 trying, doesn't see. Let's blame Karaz.
Yeah.
He said, Karaz, we had one guy offload 4 times to the other team. You're Hayawan because you're down 18-0, you're Hayawan.
Yeah, exactly.
You're Hayawan.
He's always praising these efforts. We see it.
What is it, a participation award?
They have to put effort in. They're getting paid to put effort in. But are they game changers?
The scoreboard,
are they game changers? Do you have players in the position that you need to that can change the game around, that can win us the game when we're losing 10, 12-0? Do you have the players that are in the right positions to fucking get us back up?
By 59 missed tackles that game against South, 59.
It's hopeless.
Keon Konamatangi played 73 minutes straight. At one time, he was carrying a right burn or a shoulder injury, and he was still punching holes through our side. Why? He tried to tinker with the structure of football by having that small, quick forwards. It hasn't worked. But he's that arrogant to go back on his word. You need 2, 3, 4 props in a side.
You need 4 props, bro. You need 4 props. Because like I said to you earlier, our players off the bench aren't impacting the game like they're supposed to. All right, we have Satili to do that job, but he's not present at the moment.
They bring him back 3 weeks early.
He's not present at the moment.
They bring him back 3 weeks
early.
But
you have Underhill as a big body. You have...
Why was Underhill dropped?
I don't know.
Why was Gordon Chamkung dropped?
AJ Jones, why is he dropped?
Why is Gordon dropped?
You got Logan Spinks have scored 18, 19 tries this year, and you can't even give him a crack.
Jake Turpin was brought on for the last 10 minutes against Roosters, but he doesn't get game time against South when our hooker is doing jack shit.
And the lack of support play in our attack is hopeless. You look at every single team out there in the NRL, any line break or tackle break, there is a person inside of him or outside of him ready to get that ball. But you have Connor Tracy ready for the next play. You have all the players ready for the next play. That's not how we should be playing at this day and age. We should be always supporting. Take a fucking leaf off Ben Barber's books.
I did some research, Hazna, touching on Freddie Lussick. You know when Freddie Lussick was at the Warriors, before he went to Penrith, he was offered to Canterbury for 150 grand.
And we didn't take him.
We didn't take him.
Now
he's gone to Penrith now. They've paid minimum 300 for him.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I don't know the exact amount, I'm not lying. Hasn't, but they've paid way more than 150 grand for him.
Yeah, they paid overs.
That's Gus Gould, huh?
Yeah.
Callum Ponga wanted to talk to Canterbury. I'm not saying he would have came. He wanted to talk before they signed Justin Holbrook because he didn't want to stay with Adam O'Brien. So what did Canterbury do? Sign Adam O'Brien. Ponga goes, I'm not talking to this.
Yeah.
Kalen Ponga is trying to get away from Adam O'Brien and he's available in the open market. So what do Canterbury do? And we need a rockstar fullback since Ben Barber days. We signed the guy he's trying to get away from.
All comes down to Isaac Moses, brother.
But why are we buying him?
Isaac Moses is the same manager
as Galvin?
Yeah.
But I thought Gould hates him, man.
Yeah. Well, they're best friends now. That's the reason why he got a job. I guarantee you, they go, sign Galvin. If you want Galvin, you have to have signed Adam O'Brien.
I've got kids who are kids. You tell your children, kid, if you make a mistake, own up, have accountability, and fix it. You've got a 40-year-old Mark on $1 million a year signed to end of 2030. It's never his fault. He'll never say, I stuffed up my rotations. I stuffed up the team. I stuffed up the selection. I stuffed up by re-signing Connor Tracy. I stuffed up by giving Jamin Salmon the lock position.
That's the biggest spotlight of it all.
It starts from the top, Habibi.
Biggest spotlight of it all.
Okay, if you want to throw Gus Gould, okay, throw Gus Gould and both of them in the bin. Why are they both signed to the end of 2030? We're going backwards.
I don't know.
Who signed them? Who signed off on them?
I just don't understand for next year. My concern is next year, bro. They've now taken Mitchell Woods to Las Vegas with the Red Bull team to fix up his hamstrings, but he hasn't played a single game in the NRL. Haram, he's got all this hype and all this pressure to deliver for this side, and he hasn't played a single game. How the hell do we know he's going to do right? How the hell do we know he's going to be the
Because
the
Gus
answer?
saw him at 14 years old playing for the Sydney Swans, and he said he's a star.
Cameron Serrata has said that he is as closest to Nathan Cleary.
Him?
Cameron Serrata.
Because Cameron Serrata said that, I think the guy's shit now. Sorry.
Cameron Serrata has said
What
that.
Kiraz did was 50-50 offloads option, which gave us a lot to defend. Harry Fafita made him look like a fly. He will never recover. He will never recover. Those hamstrings
but those, okay, I understand those offloads are 50-50.
because he did them
but-
all down chasing the game.
Yeah, but you got to understand he's trying to create something and more of second phase play to create holes and things like that. Look, at the end of the day, we know Kiraz is...
Oh, he had a shocker.
We know Kiraz is as a known offloader and creates havoc in the middle when he offloads and creates that second phase. We can't blame him for that single game. The whole team needs to take accountability from the fucking coach all the way down to the players of why we performed like that last week. Honestly, that's atrocious. Your game, your season's on the line. You know these games are 4-point game, and you dish up a performance like that. It's a shame. It's such a shame.
I just want to switch gears. The NRL came out today and sent an email to every team emphasising that they're going to enforce the disruptor from this round into the finals. Why didn't those white collar flops enforce it again when Roosters played Canterbury? 3 times Marky Mark and Robert Toya went up for the ball, made contact with Jeffro and Burton as a disruptor, and they got the ball back every time. But now they said disruptor's back. They always do this, and on the eve of the finals, they bring back a rule that they enforce for 2 rounds at the start of the year, just to fuck it. But it just irks the fuck out of me. You're allowed to go up one hand as long as you don't make contact. You try to bat the ball back. Sorry, man. This vibrator. The disruptor rule.
It's hopeless. It's hopeless.
They just make more rules for the sake of making more rules.
Very inconsistent. Very inconsistent.
Ashley,
They disallowed a try.
what about the Ashley Klein penalty Hazna on kick out? He said he tackled Sullivan too hard. He didn't head slam him. His head didn't hit the ground. His shoulder hit the ground.
What are you supposed to do?
Hazna, he wrapped him. It's not junior footy. You can't swing.
What are you supposed to do?
Hazna, that wasn't a head slam. His head didn't hit the ground.
When Gordon Tallis grabbed Hodgson
and flung him into Suncorp State Row 7.
with his shirt strangling his neck and threw him outside of the game, outside of the stadium, that's nothing. But this one is more of a prominent tackle than Gordon Tallis, and we get penalised. Honestly,
Bro, that Ashley Klein had a shocker. We deserved to lose, but Ashley Klein was putrid.
I'm not going to blame the coach.
No, I'm just talking about the officiating.
Yeah.
I just want
He
to
got
touch on
involved
something.
too much. He got involved too much.
Are the Warriors halves cursed at Suncorp? You got Tanner Boyd, you've got Metcalf, and you got Martin. All got injured multiple times at Suncorp Stadium.
It's probably the ground, bro.
They don't like the ground.
I don't like the ground.
But the Wires keep on keeping on. 40 to 6.
We should find out a stat on how many times Adam Reynolds has done his hammy on the
Bro, you're right.
in the Suncorp grounds. But
You wanted to touch on the Wires and how good they're playing.
oh, bro, like they are the real threat for this year.
They're Penrith losing 2. Can you, Hazna, please check the ladder for me, please? Are they a second, the Wires now?
No, they're third.
They're still third? Is that on for and against?
They're third on equal points because of for and against.
On your was.
But the for and against is 10 points.
If Penrith
lose by 10 points.
it's only 10 points.
Yeah.
So if Penrith have a close game against Melbourne, win or lose, and then Wires put the cleaners through South. Oh, I don't think the Wires will put the cleaners through South. Do you think?
The who?
Warriors play South this week. They're not going to beat them for more than.
Pumping them, bro.
No more. South?
Warriors are pumping them. Mark my words.
Okay.
Because to me, this Warriors.
If and when the Dogs don't make the 8, are you jumping? I'm on the Dolphins.
I'm on the
train?
Waz.
You're on the Waz?
Yeah, I've always had a soft spot for the
Harry's
Waz.
thinking South 13 plus.
Nah, no
What
way.
about Trell Mitt's
No
back,
way.
brother? Trell Mitt, bro.
I'll tell you why, Harry. I'll tell you why they won't win against Warriors. Is because it took a lot out of them in the Bulldogs game. I know they won 22-6 and they were the better team, but the first maybe 26, 27 minutes it was set for set with hard tackling and
We should have been 12-0 up or 10-0 up.
and it was
or
the
something.
one outs on both ends, bro, until they ran away with it. So
But they did look good. They steamed after the first 15.
Yeah,
they
they
did
did.
look good.
They
Man.
did.
Hasn't they moved the side so
They
clinical,
did.
man?
But are they going to put up another show like that against a Warriors team that's excelling with confidence and thinking that they're going to win the comp? Brother, go look at Aaron Clark's press conferences or after the game speeches. He's saying he's winning the comp.
They're that confident.
He's that confident, and I like that. I like that because it shows the unity that they believe in each other this year.
Yeah, it'll be vital for them to get the first home semi.
100%.
But if they lose a home semi, if they get no injuries out of it, they lose the second week they get. But if that's right, yeah, they're going to get one semi or two semi minimum. Top four.
After this week, both of their last two games are at home.
Who against? Hazna.
So they got Knights,
They'll pump the Knights.
and then they have the Manly
They'll
Seagulls.
pump them.
So let's
they
say
might, even if Penrith win all three, they might come across on top of them with
by
4
4
against.
So let's hypothetically say Warriors do win and they go finish top 2.
Yeah.
That's 4. That if they win the week 1 and
4.
go into prelim, that's 4 weeks at home. They don't have to travel to Sydney or travel away to play in the semi-final. That's amazing. Like they don't have to go anywhere. That's a great rest for them. I've got them winning the comp, man. I've got them winning the comp and winning the comp by plenty.
Can we just go back to the Crichton tackling the referee?
Soft.
We had, before I tell you my point, and I can't stand the prick, we had Thurston, Cooper Cronk and Craig Gower came out on their different platforms, Channel 9, Foxtel and on their podcasts, all called it weak, took the soft option and cowardly.
Soft.
Especially from the captain of your side.
Soft. He could
He had
have
option A, B and C, he took the weak, he
took Z.
He took Z and moved out of the way of Hazna. Not saying he's scared, he moved out of the way because he wanted to put his body on the line with your season on the line.
That's right.
He's Teflon, he gets away with a lot.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's still shit and he gets away with a
I
lot.
told you this at the start of the season. He's a
If the players on the field see their captain doing that, forget the coach because then maybe he's in one ear out the other ear. But if the players on the field see their captain taking the soft option, what do? They have the same excuse to do the same.
Yeah, exactly.
They won't put their body on the line.
No. Yeah, very soft. That was a very, very soft action.
Did you notice
from
him
our
playing on the
captain.
weekend, Anjay?
No. Very quiet. Very quiet. Last 2 games against Roosters and the Souths, the most vital games.
Can we agree he's on a half?
Oh, of course.
No, well, I'm not rubber beginning. Can we agree
I used to be sarcastic because we were winning at the time, and he was doing okay. But again, we're versing low tier teams. No offense to Titans and Tigers, you know what I mean. But like when you're
Tigers didn't play.
Oh, Sutherland did. That's right.
And we looked so crisp.
And who
We should've got
did
2
we
more games.
verse before that? Then he played another game.
The
that we
Warriors
won.
game.
The Warriors game.
Yeah, but the Warriors wasn't.
But it was a low-scoring game.
And it was our line speed was brilliant. That game.
It was our defense.
It was.
Exactly.
The only good game Crichton's played
Was
at
probably
5'8"
the
was against the Titans.
yeah.
And the Titans'
But again,
completion rate was 57%.
I know.
We could have out over 35. Oztag side would have beaten the
I know
Titans.
deep down he's not a 5'8". You could say
Brother,
all you want.
is there any world or shape or any way we can get rid of him as a dog?
I don't want to get rid of him.
You want to keep him
I like him at centre, bro.
for $1 million?
Not $1 million, no.
But you know his price is only going up, it's not coming down.
But that's the fuck up of Gus. You've got to.
Is it giving us return on investment?
You've got a
Hazna?
second tier player as in Connor Tracy that's on half of what.
And Nari Tula's on 400 grand. He's doing 10 times better.
Yes, you're right. I believe he's the best centre in our team this year.
Okay.
I believe so. But again, like the reason why I say.
Wallah, in a perfect world, I'd move him on. Wallah, I'd move him on. I'd use that money to sign both Burden and Preston, and then get some cheap guy in the centre.
I know you would, but like
Wallah,
to be honest,
the centres these days, Wallah, and I'm not pretty shit on the actual position. You don't need $1 million centre. Sorry, you don't need $1 million.
I agree. But at the end of the day, we've got to really look at it. And when it came to the crunch, he came into
That's
the
our
club.
next topic.
He came into the club and he did. He changed it up a little bit with his leadership. I'm not going to deny that. We both shouldn't deny that. But again,
I wouldn't. Okay,
he's not
You're
the,
entitled to your opinion.
he's not the player that.
If there is any way, I'd go up to him and with all due respect, and I'd say to him,
'Cause
you have a week to go speak to Papua New Guinea or the Perth Bears? Maybe you might want to go survey your options.
You just got to understand. Here, to me, in my perspective, in my observation,
Because I don't want to pay $1 million for us.
he's not a $1 million player at the K, but he is one of the best centers in the game. And I highlight this because in Penrith, when they were in both grand finals, when they were losing, he done an intercept and got Penrith back in the game. And in the Brisbane game, he scored the first try to get him back on the roll. 100%.
He had Cleary
100%. But who do we have as a half? We have no one for him to get that ball.
So does that mean his level or output in a game drops that much?
No, of course not.
When Herbie Farnsworth didn't have Isaiah Katoa there for 6 weeks, he broke his wrist. Did Herbie Farnsworth say, I'm not touching the ball because no one's passing it to me? Or did he go looking for the ball?
They're different caliber of players,
But
bro.
that's a centre on $1 million.
Caliber, Herbie Farnsworth is a player that could play centre, wing, fullback. You maybe called it maybe at 5'8",
Well,
all because of his speed.
He's running
All
speed.
because of his speed. He looks
got
for the
soft
ball.
hands
He
too.
lurks around the ball. He's that sort of player. Stephen Crichton isn't.
Okay, just say both of them are off contract and you can only buy one person.
I'll go Herbie.
No. Preston or Crichton.
Preston all day.
Thank you. Well, I'm not saying thank you because so you can see where I'm going with because the return of what the player brings to the club.
Preston all day.
You're telling me they've lowballed Preston $650 over 3 years?
I heard
Bro,
that.
I'd spit in their face and walk out of that meeting.
Yeah, I heard
You got
that.
7 clubs chasing after him.
$650 with a ratchet clause.
Look, $650, bro. You got Salmon on $550, and you're telling me Preston's worth $650. I swear to God, if I was Preston, I would have headbutted the guy or spat at him.
Big insult.
It's so insulting for the guy.
Big insult.
He's going to play for Australia at World Cup. He'll be the second round pick.
Yeah, he
he
will.
should be the second round pick.
That's a big insult.
Was it saying if we tell Crichton to leave, we'll have to pay some of his salary? I don't believe so. I think another club will pick up his salary, like a Perth Bears or Papua New Guinea in full.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah?
That's true.
Because they want that marquee. He's still got that marquee sort of...
He's not leaving.
Bravo, well...
He's not leaving.
Hello, Dibbo. How are you, my brother? All good. How's Victoria, Dibbo?
You said you wanted to speak something of the comment. Who is it?
Who was it?
How about Rennie Matua saying Galvin at fullback?
Do you...
Like
okay,
Rennie
just the left
Matua,
field... that's too far left field for me, eh?
Far out. Like, I know his point where he's the fittest player in the team, but you got to understand, fullback requires defensive reads. What do you call it? Calling out the players and putting them in defensive lines, calling out the plays. Like it's a big task apart from away from the ball, and I don't think Galvin could do such a thing.
A couple of... I've been a strict defender of Galvin. I thought he had a very quiet game on Friday. Was it Friday, Saturday? When was the game? Friday, right? Because I tried to forget about it.
Friday night.
Twice he had Kurt Mann on the inside, dummy to him. Kurt Mann would have went straight through.
Yeah,
Twice.
I remember that.
Kurt Mann was supporting him. And twice he had Karaz unmarked, he hit lead. You got to ice those moments in tight games. You get me?
I think there's too much pressure on him for this year. He's doing his ass in.
I really want to see Burton at fullback.
I've called it since last year.
Why won't they move him? Is he too big?
I called it since last year.
Can't he be a Ferrari fullback?
Fuck me, bro. Him and his body with that fullback. Under the high ball. He goes for gold. I've called it since last year. Finch.
And then you can give Burton the extra money and then not carry 2 centres on that money. Burton didn't look happy. You know, they said moving Burton to centre was to make him happy. Well, I'm telling you, he wasn't happy on Friday night.
The whole energy was down last Friday. The energy was down. It's a shame, Wallah, it's a shame. I'm honestly concerned for next year. I really am. If we don't sign any elite players
You can't. We're struggling to keep the players we got there. You get me?
Yeah, but maybe he's doing a harakat to maybe sign a Sam Walker or maybe to sign someone like that. You never know. You never know.
If Sam Walker knocked back $1.6 million, why is he coming to Canterbury? I'm just liaising with you.
1.6 million for 4 years.
He wants 1.6 million minimum.
No, 1.4 he knocked down. Yeah,
okay. So what are you gonna have to pay him to remove him? Move him from his club.
Right.
Take him, recruit him. You get me?
Plus.
My English is fucked today.
Yeah, 1.5 plus.
I don't think Walker's a $1.5 million player.
at this day and age, halfbacks with that sort of level, yeah. Why isn't he worth that much and Dylan Brown
Would Cleary come to Canterbury in 2028?
Fuck no, I don't think so.
Nathan Cleary?
Yeah, I don't think
Because
so.
what Gus did to his dad?
Gus and Dad.
I'd give Cleary $3 million a year.
Fuck, I'd throw him 5. I'd throw it. I'll do what do you call it? Tommy Dearden, Cowboys. Give him 15% of the fucking salary cap.
Why would we need to resign Kiko if he was injury prone? You're right. And he doesn't train every... The club's going backwards, Hazna.
It's a shame.
This semi-final, we had so much hope and anticipation heading into 2026. You got premium commercial corporate seat box tickets.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
I mean, if they call you next year and you take those tickets, I'm going to headbutt you. I go sign. No. What you tell them? Go sign a 1, 7 or 9 and I'll buy, me and you go a corporate suite.
I'll buy fucking 70.
I'll get a box. Just get me someone competent of playing those positions. Congratulations to Mark Oga O'Mealy. He just got announced as the NRLW coach. And I jumped on his Twitter or whatever, the socials, and congratulated him. I asked him if he could do both NRLW and NRL. I think he wasn't too impressed.
I think just without he probably doesn't have any footy IQ, right? But just his motivation and talk ups, I reckon, will be not normal.
Mark O'Mealy will have those girls running through brick walls. He'll put Denker up.
That's what I was just going to tell you. Put DP.
Okay, they've got hair. He'll put them on their ears and nose and
put DP all over your faces, guys.
Wasn't that Ahmed announced as coach? Tibbo, I don't know what you're talking about. What was in that food you had? It's Mark O'Mealy, Habibi. Are they saying Mark O'Mealy looks like Ahmed the Bondi a hero? Does he look like him?
No, man.
No, man. Once. Dibbo, you got to tell us what your tip is. Dragons or Bulldogs this week, and are you going to the game? You want to start previewing round 24, Habibi?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah? I've got you depressed enough about the performance. Round 25 kicks off on Thursday. It's our Zahed Flower-based Storm versus Penrith at Amy. Flower declined to come on today, the coward.
Why? Only when your team's going good you want to come?
Yeah, give it to him, Hazna.
Melbourne.
He wanted to get a skin fade and this and that. We had Vinny here.
Got it all.
Storm, Harry Grant comes back in for Melbourne Storm, and for Penrith, Casey McLean replaces Alamati, who's out with a hamstring injury. Yeah, hamstring injury. Give me a tip, Habibi, and by how much. Harry Grant's a massive in. Last year, Harry Grant beat the Penrith Panthers at home alone. At their home ground alone.
Yeah, I feel
Dragons win, Broncos win, get the wooden spoon. Wow, it's a win-win.
Panthers 1-12 on this one. This will be a close game. I don't know. I just feel like they're in a slump at the moment, these Panthers. And it'll be a close game, but Penrith should win.
I've got Penrith 1-12. Yeah, they can't. They haven't lost 3 in a row in 5 years.
No. But they've been very bad in form in the last 6 weeks.
But Freddie Lussick stuffed them last week. I'm telling you, Freddie Lussick did not pass the ball to Cleary.
They've lost 3 out of their last 5.
And Ivan Cleary took Liam Henry off. Lindsay Smith, they only played 45 and 52 minutes. Liam Henry is especially with his age, Lindsay Smith only got 52 minutes. Liam Henry got 49 minutes. Habib's going to say Liam Henry's shit. He had a poor game, but you need him on the field. We got Penrith 1-12, both of us.
Yeah.
Harry Grant coming, and that's brilliant by Harry Grant as a captain coming back from a hamstring injury. He could have, because he's risking the World Cup at the end of the year. Because if his hamstring goes again now, it's 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
But to lead by example, and for a great club player is coming back early.
He'll do a big difference. That's why it'll be 1-12.
This would have been by 30 if Harry Grant's not back.
I agree.
Friday, 6 p.m, it's the Raiders versus Brisbane at GIO Stadium. The Canberra, in honour of Josh Papali, have renamed GIO Stadium Papa's House for Josh Papali's last home game. 16 seasons of Josh Papali. He was a warrior, Josh Papali.
One-man club too.
He's an absolute champion.
Yeah.
He was offered so much more money everywhere. Brisbane offered him a lot of money before paying us.
I feel like we're replaying last year. Because last year he said it was going to be his last year and it didn't. He ended up continuing.
No, he's definitely retiring.
Yeah, I know.
They've given him a job
It's a shame.
They've given Papali a job in Pathways.
It's a shame because Trey Mooney was on the up and they had to get rid of him for him. You know, like I
And
wish
Trey Mooney's going brilliant.
in Knights, he's one of the best forwards of probably this year.
Yeah, Brian. Freddie Lussick is just used to throwing to Zayo. Yeah, but again, if there's no Zayo, throw to Cleary, Habibi. Just Cleary, one job. For the Raiders, they get Simi Sasangi and Corey Horsburgh comes back to the bench. For Brisbane, Walsh out with that ankle syndesmosis injury. Hayes Perham comes in at fullback. And Ben Hunt comes in for Tom Dufty. I don't know why.
Raiders by 30.
Raiders by 30?
Yeah.
Raiders by 30?
Yeah. This is going to be a flogging.
I reckon Josh Papali will score a try.
There's too much dramas happening in Broncos, bro.
Ezra Mann has told the Brisbane club if, what's his name, Major signs, he wants to test the open market. He wants to release.
That he won't be the only player, because you told me Xavier Wilson wants out as well.
No, Xavier Wilson wants to stay, but he's not signed yet. No. Xavier Wilson wants to stay. You know what I think with what Madge Maguire is? He's just redlining it, like he's just too intense for too long. He's a short-term 1-2 year coach, then he has to move on. Like the first year he won the comp with them, but this year it's been a massive slide. First to second last. He should have stuck to that New South Wales job because he redlines for 3 months a year. He's on 600,000-700,000. It would have been a perfect niche for him, a role for him.
That's right. I
But
agree.
I guess coaching the Broncos is massive on your CV, on your on your portfolio, right?
Yeah.
But Payne Haas left, something to do with him.
100%.
Payne Haas is too nice of a gentleman to reveal why. Ezra Mann wants to leave. Carrigan hasn't signed yet. He's in talks with PNG.
Wow. He's one player I'd throw $1 million at.
Paddy Carrigan.
Throw him lock,
They'll
throw
cook.
him in the forward.
Paddy Carrigan will be brilliant, bro. He's a 3-year coach. Finchy nailed it. He can't. Yeah, he's on Raiders by 30. I just got Raiders by 1 to 12, and hope Josh Papali goes over for a meat pie. Friday 8 p.m. It's the Dolphins versus the Eels at Suncorp Stadium. Konolu Lumulemu, sorry I said your name wrong, is out. Max Plath is in. For the Eels, DeBellin comes in. Sam Pryke goes back to the bench. Good on the Parramatta. They've done the Bulldogs a favour, but too bad the Bulldogs couldn't do themselves a favour.
Fucking poor Jakey is on the 6-man bench again.
Who, sorry?
Jake Averillo.
Jake Averillo, because he's not there next year, so they're not going to use him. Jake Averillo is a better centre than Zabri. What's his name? That tall Bostock flop.
I'd put Bostock wing, but Cobbo's doing amazing.
I wouldn't have Bostock in the side. Bostock's a white overrated clown, bro.
Just for
Jake Averillo is brilliant.
He's there for his height.
But they're not bombing to him. He's not playing anything. Dolphins by mercy rule. Dolphins by plenty.
No,
I reckon this will be a high-scoring game.
I think this will be a close game.
Who have you got winning, Hazna?
Dolphins 1 to 12.
I got Dolphins 13 plus.
No, 1 to 12.
Hopefully.
Bro, when Parramatta can score a couple of tries, they know how to.
Harry. Do you rate Bostock over Averillo
No way.
as a right centre? Or if you're going to move him to the wing, you can't get rid of Asako and Cobbo. Cobbo's looking at 700K upgrade for 4 years at the Dolphins.
He could play fullback.
He backed himself, Hazna. When the Dolphins wanted to sign him multiple year, he signed 1 year for cheap. This year's cheap, and he goes, "I want to get my performance." He wants to let his own game do the talking for his next contract. He only signed a 1 year deal, and now the Dolphins now looking to upgrade him at 700-800 grand, and that's why they couldn't keep Averillo.
Wow.
Cobbo's been brilliant.
He has.
And Cobbo's been smiling.
And
Cobbo and Madge Maguire didn't work.
It's a big rub in the face, the Broncos. to
Madge Maguire, because Madge Maguire and Cobbo, remember he was in reserve grade? Remember how Cobbo played against Bulldogs without their players? But Madge Maguire is an issue at Brisbane. I've just put two and two together on the run.
Martin Tapau also getting sacked.
His height alone and aerial threat is enough to be ahead of Averillo. Harry, what's that? I respectfully disagree. I'd have Averillo's left nut over Bostock with speed, acceleration, agility, man.
And created.
But they bombed to Asako and Cobbo anyway. Cobbo's huge. What do we say? Harry took me off topic. We got Dolphins 13 plus, is that right?
1 to 12.
1 to 12. Okay, Saturday 3 p.m. It's the Knights who are surging towards the top 4 spot versus Manly at McDonald Jones Stadium. Bradman Best comes back in. Gagai is out. And the big plus for Manly is Tommy Turbo is back and Clayton Fualolo goes into 5'8". Joey Walsh fractured cheekbone or jaw. Got Newcastle by about 75.
Nice.
Sorry, Manly.
Nice.
Shout, memo to Jamal Fogarty. You've got Hamoli Olakawadu, your best the most damaging second rower, right second rower in the game.
Yeah.
To use him, he was marking up. He was running at Cody Nikarima. You know what they were doing? They were dumbing into him and passing it to Gary.
Yeah, I saw that.
Do you know how many times I did it?
They passed it up
They
the
were
back too many times.
Pass the ball to Hamoli. Get the ball to Hamoli, Habib. He's had, and at one time, the Dolphins went down to 12 people. Instead of going right, Hazna, they went left. That Fogarty guy's shit.
They
He's shit.
They need a rebuild.
Canberra, that's why I love Ricky Stewart.
They need a rebuild. They need to get rid of Jason Saab. I feel like he's the biggest.
Upset around Manly by 2. Habib's on some turbo will blow his turbo.
Jason Saab, I don't feel like he's
What's Jason Saab doing in his first grade? He's
standard.
shit.
Who else?
Foggy is a Josh. He's more than a Josh, was a.
Jake Travojevic and Nathan Brown.
Knights by 30, man.
Yeah, they'd be a big score.
Bradman Best, Ponga, what's his name? Fletcher Sharp killing it. They're banging on Dolphins and Newcastle, banging on the top 4.
Fletcher Sharp.
Fletcher Sharp as well.
Knights have a big chance for the 4.
Good on him, man. And Justin Holbrook is my coach of the year. You said to me, either him or Webster. I'll give it to Justin Holbrook.
If Webster wins,
is that what you asked me?
If Webster wins, it deserves it.
But they do it before.
They do
it 1 week before the semis.
Yeah, you're right.
On the eve of the semis, they do it, right?
Yeah,
Saturday 5:30. It's the Rabbitohs versus the Wars. Ewan Aitken comes in for Adam Elliott, and Trell Meat is listed in number 22 on the extended bench. For the Warriors, Tuapiki comes in for Nickel Klodstad, who's got suspended for the hip drop on Walsh. And Luke Hansen comes in for Metcalf, who Haram did his hamstring kicking a goal. You know what they're going to do? If Latrell Mitchell's past fit, Latrell Mitchell comes on off the bench to centre, pushes Tallis Duncan to left second row, and gives Ewan Aitken a spell because Ewan Aiken's still not cleared to play 80 minutes.
I'll call it.
Call it? Yeah.
Latrell's not playing this week.
Not playing?
No.
Next week?
He'll play next week.
Can you check who they're playing next? Is it South next week or South is the last game? Wouldn't they use him off the bench for 20 minutes?
Tight ends.
They'll bring him back against the Titans?
Yeah.
Why won't they bring him off the bench for 20 minutes if he's cleared?
I don't think they will.
Okay. South 13 plus statement. I just think the loss of Metcalf and Tamari Martin in the halves will cost Warriors a bit. They're going to get a big crowd out there, man.
Brother. Warriors are going to pump them.
Okay. I've got South 21 till 12.
13 plus Warriors. Up the Waz.
All right, sir. Saturday, 7:30. It's the Dragons versus Dogs at Allianz Stadium. The Dragons are unchanged. Atkinson stays at fullback because Clint Gutherson is in for season-ending knee surgery. And Cherry comes in for Jethro, and Tuala moves to the wing. Yeah, Habibi. I love that one. Drag Queens by plenty. No way, not a Wayne Bennett coach side. South 13 plus.
See when
You think, but would you think? I'm just a nobody, Hazna. You think Burden would put up a bomb against Atkinson, who has played one game at fullback this year? Here's an idea.
I just look at our bench, bro. And when I look at our bench, I never look more than 16 because he only uses 3 men. Last week he had to use 4 because of Rinakama. He had to use 4. But it's just a shame. You've got another big body in Alec Jones, and
you've got Daniel Atkinson, who's 5'0" playing fullback. Second game playing fullback all year. Are we putting up lollipop shin kicks by Crichton and Galvin, or do we give the ball to Burden and tell him to boot the shit out of it? Burden bomb.
Fuck out of it, bro. Give it to Burden and let him.
What's there to lose, Hazna?
Wallah. What is there to lose?
That beats the 5 settlers for a lollipop kick, wouldn't it? Cherry's playing right. Because Cherry's playing right centre, Dragons by 20.
Liam Kennedy come in by.
Dragons by 20, Habib.
Yeah,
and I've got Flanagan. Flanagan probably scoring a try, but back in support from a stupid line break through Salmon. I'll let you take over. I was only going to tip Bulldogs. Tell me how can they win it?
No, I'm actually against them to this week.
You're not going to tip them?
No.
So Dragons? I've literally got Dragons by 20.
1 to 12. Pacifica Tonga, Dylan Egan, Hamish Stewart.
Emre Gula is out. Toby Couchman comes in, which stiffens their side.
Ryan Couchman, Hamish Stewart, Jacob Little, Pacific Tatonga, Emre Gula. Like, that will shit on all of our forward pack, bro. Such a shame.
This will be the final now. I just want the season to end by. And you know what? If the Dragons win and Brisbane lose, that's one step closer for Brisbane coming last.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's so hard to put Sullivan in at 6.
Yep.
Critter to centre.
Yep.
And Anari into the wings.
Because that's common sense, Habiba. Common sense, not that common with your arrogant flop coach, stubborn.
Just don't understand.
And especially with Preston playing unhappy, Burden not smiling, Kikau probably doing a peck. Kikau didn't get rested. Josh Curran used as a battering ram. Harry Hayes playing with one ear.
Kikau played 2 good games and that's it. Went to sleep.
It's not working. Change the side. Plays in position. You stubborn fuck. Anyway, bro, Saturday 9:30, our season's over. I'll start planning for next year in Oztag, bro. Sunday 2 p.m, it's the Titans versus the Sharks at Seabus. Titans welcome back Arana Howe out for Patston. Sharks lose Braden Trindle for 3 to 6 weeks with that shoulder injury. They've got Nephi Puru comes in and Aiden Fanua-Blake is back from injury. This Sharks need to win this one, man.
Yeah, to stay in the top 4.
They were in the 4. They're not in the 4 now, are they?
I think they are. They're 5th. So who's 4th?
Hey?
Who's 4th?
The Dolphins 4th.
No way.
Yeah, my tip is right. Suck on that, Flower. I said Dolphins will finish 4th. Double check for me.
Yeah, you're right.
Dolphins are 4th, cousin.
Wow.
Dolphins are 4th. I told everyone, get on the Dolphins bandwagon. Because Cronulla lost the last 2 against St. George and Canberra. They've dropped consecutive games. This is a dry game. If Jaden Campbell and Keanu Kenny catch fire, which is a big if, on the back of Tino and Mo Fodawaker, the Titans can beat the Sharks, especially missing Brandon Trindle. The Sharks are falling off a cliff. Kyle Oro doesn't know how to make line breaks now. They missed Fanua-Blake last week's punch.
If Sharks lose this, they could drop down to 7th.
Sharks lose, they drop down to 7th. So it's a must win.
If Newcastle
but I'm going to tip the Sharks, but with no confidence whatsoever. Because like I said to you, if the Dolphins catch fire, they can blow any team off. For that 180-minute performance, they can.
They could get on the roll.
Even Bo Firma looked heaps good on the weekend. No Trindle, no, Tariq Fanua-Blake's playing.
Fucking hell, the next game is so funny.
Dolphins bad defense. But no.
It's Titans.
Oh, no, I was replying back to Dibbo's other one.
The next game's funny, bro.
What?
Roosters and Tigers.
You didn't give me a tip, Habibi.
Look, I've got, what do you call it? Sharks 1 to 12.
Okay, sorry, bro. Okay, Sharks 1 to 12. Sunday 4 p.m, it's the Roosters versus Tigers at Allianz. Tedesco comes back for Cody Ramsey. And shout out to Cody Ramsey, who's done a brilliant job at fullback.
Bro, Tigers,
He's done a brilliant job, Cody Ramsey.
Tigers are paying $9.50.
Gamble responsibly, but I don't gamble.
$9.50.
Adam Dewey's out, season-ending shoulder surgery. Jock Madden's in, and Alex Twyler's in.
40 plus.
40 plus.
Easy game for Roosters. This is
Sharks.
This is a warm-up. This is a training.
Harry's definitely on some hubby. Harry's on the Argile, the hubby bubbly. He's got Tigers winning by 4.
What?
Oh, you know what? But Tigers did in the corresponding game last year. Tigers upset Roosters.
No.
Same game, same time. Wallah. I promise you.
No, that won't.
Alan Kev. Yeah. An hour later, Kev Meister.
It won't happen.
Tigers 13 plus. Amen. You've been drinking too much of the alkalinity fish water, Habib.
Everyone, like and subscribe, please. The ones that are viewing
Kevin
us.
707. Amen. Did you order your computer? Your highest did order his computer?
I'm not sure. Oh, the ECU?
Yeah.
He ordered it.
Good man. Tip.
Roosters by 50.
Oh, I thought you threw it out there. I get Roosters 13 plus.
Easy.
Are you're going to the game on Saturday?
Yeah, I've been given complimentary tickets to go to the game. We've got great seats, but
Oh, you're the best.
I'm very hesitant. But I'm still going to go. I'm a die-hard supporter. I'll go support the team.
What is a perfect scenario for at the end of this round? What do we need to happen? Because Cowboys can't lose; they've got the bye.
Yeah.
So this round means nothing. It will just prolong another week of agony.
That's right.
Who are the Cowboys got next week? Sorry, before we go.
Look, I feel like if Cowboys are going to lose a game, it's going to be against the Raiders in the last round.
Okay, what's next week? Who have they got next week?
Next week they have Tigers.
Tigers at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're out.
And then Raiders. Don't underestimate Raiders.
They're out, bro. Dogs are out. Don't
underestimate the Raiders.
What do you? is there any chance of any late changes to the side, musical chairs?
Yeah, هلا بيحط لي Connor Tracy hooker, Bailey Hayward fullback, and then Ari Twala بيشرب قهوة.
Would you go Crichton fullback?
Nah.
Would you go Burton fullback?
Yes.
Burton fullback?
Yes.
Crichton to centre?
Centre.
And Sullivan in.
Yeah, for the remaining.
Or Bailey Hayward is, he won't. Why am I even putting myself through this misery? He's not. The same harsh that ran out, I'm going to run out again.
He just needs to understand for next year, your Hayward isn't your 9. Play him your either lock
Have
and have him an option as a half.
They are the worst spine in the comp. And we said it from round 1. And you got upset with me. I said our spine is the shittest spine in the comp. You've got no stability. You've got an unproven hooker. You've got a spastic as a fullback. Sorry, he tries his heart out, but he's a spastic hooker, a fullback. You've got the worst lock, weak gutted dog at lock, and you've got no 7. And that, my friend, is all you need to know about footy. Thank you, linesmen. Thank you, ball boys. Thank you all for watching again today. Please like and subscribe. Early crow next year. Bullflops won't finish the 8. Critter is in a 6. Habib, stick to netball. Thank you guys for all your interactions today. Enjoy round 25. Have a good weekend. Habibi, love your balls.
Love you, my brother.
Thank you for coming.
Adios.
And I shall see you soon. Fuck, I did get the flop haircut. Woods fit will get us into the top 4. I hope.